Hey, good evening, everyone. Today is 14th of January 2025. Okay, we will be talking for week number 3, 2025. So there will be quite a little bit of trade analysis, and also we are going to have a recommendation. So normally, all right, I will be having weekly analysis on Monday Singapore time 9 p.m. I will do my best to do it every week, and in Burmese I will be doing it on Wednesday, every Wednesday about afternoon. Okay, I think it's about Singapore time 11 a.m. So this will be tomorrow for our Burmese friend. So this week, let's talk about this week. All right, this week is we are going to have big news that will be coming up soon. Actually, all right, we will be having a PPI data today. All right, tonight rather. Singapore time around 9:30 p.m. And we also will be having a CPI tomorrow. Okay, so both of them are important. It's equivalently important. PPI and CPI will be the pretty important for the market actually. Okay, one of the reason that they are considered important because this CPI and PPI are basically um they are measuring the inflation, so-called barometers of the economy. They are measuring the inflation. Okay. So, the rough, okay, just let me just roughly sort of like translate. Actually, PPI is more on the translation of the business inflation. So from the business owner point of view, all right. So PPI is a bit more like how expensive to so-called operate the business. All this kind of stuff. So this is a PPI. And CPI, which is coming up tomorrow, actually is more on the consumer point of view to measure the inflation. So both of them are as important. If you ask me which one is a bit more important, I would say, of course, CPI will be more important per se because all the central bank, talking in terms of the consumer, right? So this will be the big data. All right. So today and tomorrow is important, just to conclude. And just want to go back last week a little bit because last Friday, we have a non-farm payroll data, right? As you can see, the data was very good. All right, data was like totally unexpected. All right. So, yeah, they were like they are expecting around 160 plus 160,000, 164,000, but instead, right, the data is 256,000. That is the actual number. So it was really like better than expected. So put it this way, they can consider the economy is doing well, right? Because the job changes, a lot of job creation is there, all this kind of stuff. All right. So that's the reason why, in the economy is doing well. So the marketing that they are going to stop cutting the rate, or they're going to reduce cutting the rate. So that's the reason why market react differently last week. So anyway, just to keep in mind, this data was based on the November, December data, right? So basically what really happened is that, you know, this kind of big job creation, all right, this kind of job creation can be considered seasonal as well. All right. So, because of the year end, right? A lot of promotion, a lot of part-time jobs are really going on at the moment. So, you know, the data release of December is good, doesn't mean that the data release of January and February will be good. Okay, so there can be some sort of seasonal effect maybe playing out. Okay, so that is something that I want to give you guys a bit of a heads up, in my opinion. All right, so this is on the news. All right, so now let's talk about what are the market that we should be looking at and what are the market that I am looking at. All right, so just quickly go through with British pound. All right, you see, yesterday was Monday, right? Yes, yesterday was Monday. We have a very strong downward movement on Monday. So I was like a kind of how to say, suspect, hey, how come, Monday moved so much, you see. So it's turned out to be true. You see move a lot. Then when the US session come, which is last night around, I mean, this time around, you see market have a quick reversal. So this is kind of like a extreme case scenario. So what I'm thinking right now is that British pound is overall, I am stay bearish. You can see market is really going down. Yeah, market is really going down. You can see market is really going down since September. All right, market is really going down. So what I'm thinking is that they might be doing some sort of we can call it capitulation, right? So market was some sort of like a too extreme already. I think they might be going into sideways, in my opinion. All right. So instead of going all out and buy in, right? So I think the better choice we can do is that we can wait for some strong resistance level. For this case, like for example, like 1.233. All right, this kind of level. And another one is 1.25. 1.25 is a very good level. All right. And these are the levels that you can, you should be waiting for a short signal. All right. So since the market have already went down a lot in the recent weeks, right? So I think market might do some sort of rebound, right? Because a lot of people are already, shorting it ready. So I think they might do some sort of rebound. And this strong rebound resistance level will be a good level for you to short it down. Okay. So to put into another words, you can trade based on the price action. All right. You can trade based on the price action, but whenever the price action turn at this kind of very strong, decent, strong resistance level, please take your profit and, stand aside. Or you can even look for a short instead, because the point here is that the main trend is stay very strong to the downtrend. Okay. So basically this idea actually is all the same on the most of the Forex pair. Same thing on the euro as well. You can see. Look at the yesterday candle. Look at the yesterday candle. You see. Okay, let me show you what really happened yesterday. The candle start here yesterday around this level. You see, they go all the way down, right? They go all the way down and they come back up and they close somewhere here. So that means at one point of time, yesterday was such a very bearish candle on the euro. So this is what we can call it capitulation or extreme move. So when it's kind of extreme move, I think market tend to rebound up a bit, in my opinion. You can even see already they rebound here. You see first time rebound already. If let's say they manage to go up a little bit even higher, they can do this kind of level. So if you want to sell, don't do it now. I think these are the level that you can look out for to potentially short it down. So if you want to sell it, please patient out and stand aside first. And you may want to short it down later. So the good resistance level this is already kind of touched today already, 1.027. Another level is 1.033, and another level is 1.038. Okay, so these are the ultimate strong resistance level that you should be looking out for potential short. Okay, the trend is stay pretty down. All right, the trend is stay pretty down, but even in the downtrend, right, the trend is stay very strong. Even in the downtrend, there will tend to be have a bit of rebound here and there. So what I'm talking about is we might be having some sort of this kind of condition to the for you to sell it back down. Okay. So to conclude, if you want to sell, you wait. Okay. All right. So moving on. All right. Moving on. Aussie and New Zealand also roughly the same. They are slightly better, but Aussie and New Zealand also roughly the same as well. All right. So I'm not going to show just for that. Okay. And another interesting point is gold and silver. Okay, on the left side is basically it's a future. On the right side is basically it's a CFD. All right, CFD basically those forex broker that we normally trade. All right, so basically we have a very good run on the last week, and Monday we have a strong sell down as kind of like it's happened here. So what I'm thinking here is that you can see from the volume profile that I'm tracking on, you can see this level. All right, this level, which is around 2670. So we are currently 2683, right? So we are talking about next $13 kind of level that where we are right now. So currently, as per the CFD, we are 2668, right? So give and take, we will be talking about 2650 level. So as of right now, I think the nearest and strongest support level is a 2650 level. So we got to monitor that level. Okay. Currently, since the yesterday candle is so strongly on the downside, I'm not going to long. All right. We see how the price behave from this 2650 level. All right. If let's say the price touched there and they could not go down anymore, and maybe by tomorrow we see a bullish candle like this kind of blue strong candle, then I will look for a long position. All right. So to conclude, I am monitoring this 2650 level very closely. I think that will be I think it's the nearest support. Of course, this is the nearest support, 2650. Of course, another support is here, 2630, and another support is somewhere around 2605, 2609. So these are the three nearest support that I can so-called identify. So if you're long, maybe you can try to look from this kind of level. So the nearest one, I repeat, is 2650. And I kind of think that the market will hold well this 2650, and sooner or later the market will start and continue to go even higher, in my opinion. Okay. One thing I can tell you is that gold and silver overall I'm bullish. I do have a silver position at this moment, but I'm not adding aggressively at this moment. I'm not adding long aggressively at this moment. Okay. Okay. One of the reason is that you can see the market is very much in like a sort of like a triangle mode, right? You see, they are not really going up or they are not really going down a lot. So basically, they are just have a very big swing over here. So we need to see where it is a breakout. All right. So of course, when this breakout happen, of course, this will I would like to jump in and add more position along the way. All right, because currently they're in the big swing. It's mean, I mean, nobody's really winning. All right, so it's like there are a lot of buyer and there are a lot of seller also. Okay, what happened when the market go up a lot? When the market, like, you have ever seen like a market go up every day like nobody business. Okay, what really happened? In this time, number one is, of course, there are a lot of buyers are willing to bid the price up. That means, let's say, for example, like here, 2720, the next person willing to buy at 2730, the next person willing to buy at 2740. Okay, so this is the kind of like a very aggressive bidding going on to move the price up higher. Okay, to move the price up, to move the price up, there's two major things happen. First thing is there are a lot of new buyer coming in to bid the price. Okay, one guy come in 2720, another guy come in 2730. This is that like so-called, we call it excessive bidding lah. All right. Then another thing that happen another thing that can cause the market to go up is that there is what do you think? There is no seller. Okay. That means there is not much of the buyer. Buyers are normal, not stay there, but nobody is willing to sell at the price anymore. That means there's nobody willing to sell at the lower price. The seller keep on moving their so-called sell price at the higher level. So the buyer have no choice but have to bid up the price, right? So this is how the price can move as well. So either way, all right. Either way, when either these two things happen, or is number one happen or number two happen, right? And this kind of price will have a every day, they call it bid up, right? They call it every day they will have a bid up, or price will run away to the upside. So currently, back to here, currently there is a lot of bid up and bid down stay going on. Can you see that? So what I can tell you is that there's no clear winner yet. So when there is no clear winner, I think it's better advice to not to add so much position. You got what I mean? So I feel and I can think that the market will likely to go up higher because of we have a lot of our potential inflation plays coming up. But of course, not so obvious yet. All right, so this is something that I'm looking. So gold and silver, generally, I'm quite bullish. But I will be a little bit want to see more clue in my opinion. All right, I have silver position. Okay, all right. Continue on. So this is on the Forex and gold and silver. Okay, another one is US dollar Canadian. All right. US dollar Canadian, last week I talked about the potential bearishness. Okay, hang on. So US dollar Canadian potential bearishness, it means Canadian potential bullishness. So what I'm saying was I was expecting market to go lower, causing the Canadian items to go up higher, right? So From our technical point of view, you can see that we have a very nice volume profile show up in this current monthly time. Sorry, so-called this month, December and January. In this period, you can see we have a lot of price so-called station around this region. So that's the reason why we can see there's a very big volume profile show up here. So currently we are in the what we call it in control region. So market will up a bit, down a bit, this kind of region. But sooner or later, the market have to, move away from here. So the longer it range, the stronger the next breakout will be. All right. Of course, I mean, we cannot say it's up or down in the, you cannot really see like which one the direction will go, but likely, okay, likely I'm expecting we will be seeing the potential up move here. So if the potential up move here happen, what will likely to happen is, of course, we have a potential down move on the US dollar Canadian. It means Canadian gets stronger, all right? It will cause the US dollar Canadian pair to go lower. So there's some hint saying that we are likely to go down further, all right? So currently I do have a position on this, right? I do have a position on the US dollar Canadian short, but I mean, of course, I'm careful at the moment as well because same thing here, all right? Same thing here. If you use some technical analysis, we are stay really like ranging bound here. So, whether will it go up here, all right, or will it go down here? So either scenario 1 and scenario 2, of course, I expect scenario 2 will happen, all right? I expect scenario 2 will happen. So, I think it will be a like cat and mouse game. So I need to be patient and monitor closely. All right. I do have a position on this ready. And of course, my position is not yet clear whether I'm right or wrong, but I'm monitoring closely. So when the position is not so clear, number one is that don't add position. Okay, when you're not clear, don't add position. All right, because what for you want to take extra risk when you're not clear, right? Okay, so this on the US dollar Canadian. Okay, let's talk about Dow Jones, all right? Dow Jones or stock market in general, I am a little bit bearish for quite a while already. Okay, if you follow my previous analysis, all right, hang on. What is it, Dow Jones? Okay, there we go. Okay, I was bearish somewhere around this 45, 44.9, this kind of level. All right. So and it was really we have a very nice run to the downside. All right. We have a very consecutive downward move for a few days. All right. And you see last week, oh sorry, not last week, yesterday, you look at here, the price have a very nice bounce, correct? That's the reason why you need to be very careful trading on Monday. You see, Monday, because a lot of people have, because normally, unlike crypto, Saturday and Sunday people cannot trade, right? So they kind of like, hold a lot of emotion. So Monday just, they just anyhow trade. So, Monday move are quite, you need to be careful. So you see, Monday we have at one time, Monday we have a very strong downward move. See what happened? Just a lot of people who never short, right? A lot of people think the market is about to break lower or break already. See what happened? They short, what happened? The market actually recover back. So a little bit unlikely to go down immediately. I think market will go to this kind of level to so-called to swing out those whoever shorted last night, in my opinion. All right. So I'm expecting market may rebound a bit. So it will be very advisable for us to short and look for short this kind of very strong resistance level. Okay. If you look in this kind of, if you're a pattern kind of trader, do you notice that it is starting to look something like this? Right? So, I mean, I'm not really kind of a pattern trader, but if you're really a likely like to do the pattern trading, guys, it's like a head and shoulder, this is a head, this is a two shoulder pattern kind of like showing up here. So this is a neckline, right? This is a neckline, this is a textbook trading. This is a neckline. So whenever the neckline break, right? So what can we expect? Of course, we can expect this kind of like distance. So how much are we talking about? We are talking around 41.5 we are talking about this here 41.5 to we are talking about 44.5, just to put it in the context. All right, 41.5 to 44.5, right? So we are we are talking nearly 3,000 points. All right, we are talking about 3,000 point potential downward move potential. All right. So, I mean, will it happen or not? Of course, nobody can say it, but you know, if it is really start to behave in that matters, we can expect up to 3,000 points drop possible. Okay. So meanwhile, okay. So this will be a to play this pattern kind of thingy, right? Hang on. So this will be the another highest level that we should be talking about. So I kind of doubt they will go above 43.400 level. All right. And I think from there market will go back down. So if you want to short, just like all other patterns, if you want to short, not now, let the market go up a little bit higher, away from those strong swing resistant level. All right, so we are talking about somewhere here. I think the major one is 44,000 of, sorry, 43,500 level. All right, so this kind of region is a best place for you to wait it out and sell it down. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting as well. I think in the stock market, in my opinion, this Trump so-called the rally is a little bit over already, because people thought that oh, it's going to be good and stuff like that, and market move on the expectation, right? Never really move on the reality. So I think the expectation a bit start to like how to say, old news already. Okay, all right. So this on U.S. market. So to conclude, number one, US dollar is still quite strong. All right, number one, US dollar is still quite strong. So US dollar will, I would say, likely to go up higher eventually. It's just that they are making some pullback. So if you want to go with US dollars, you will have to wait. All right. All right. If you want to go with US dollar, I mean, if you want to short, like for example, like British pound, US dollar, you need to wait. Okay. And number two, gold and silver is don't aggressively go and long. I think we need more time for it to, time for it to a bit like prove to us first. Okay, number three, the stock market, right? Stock market, Dow Jones and stuff like that, US and especially Euro, I am expecting market will go down lower. Okay, and I want to go through a few more. Let's talk about German index, right? German index is really, really crazy. Okay, I have mentioned over my Telegram. Okay, you can find my Telegram. You can look for Sonics Traders, Trader with S. Right, yeah, I mentioned that it was likely to go there, and it's really touched, and now it's kind of like recovering at the moment. Okay, personally, I feel that I have like there is no reason for German index to actually to go up. You see, they are in a lot of worse shape than US, but it's really like ridiculous for German index to keep on going up higher. You can see here, we are in the all-time high. This is German index all-time high, right? So if you talk from the perspective for risk and reward kind of perspective, it's not really so feasible for us to long on this kind of guy anymore, because I think upside is pretty limited when the downside is a lot of downside risk there. Okay, so German index is similar to US market. I will rather wait out to short it down one more time. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling. All right, so currently the market is showing the bullish candle, right? You see the bullish candle. So what should we do? Do nothing, right? You want to short bullish candle, you don't enter a trade, right? I think the good sell position will come in somewhere around here. One is above around like 20, 200, sorry, 20400, this kind of level and so. All right. So I'm not really ready for a short, but I'm watching for good setups. Okay. If you see good setup, please let me know as well. Okay. You can send a comment, or you can send me PM or something like that. All right. Okay. And WTI, crude oil. Okay, let's talk about a bit on the crude oil. All right. I am bullish on crude oil. Actually, I have taken one round of profit already. I mean, this Monday, it really gap up and take my profit position already. All right. So I'm waiting for another round. Right. So if the market want to come down, let it come down. And I want to enter again at another level later. All right. So maybe potentially 76.3 level. Then I will expect to market to go from there. All right. So crude oil also I'm waiting. Okay, and last but not least, all right, last but not least, okay, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin also very similar condition. All right, Bitcoin also very similar condition. Yesterday we have a very good sell. You see, market have a lot of. This is a very good swing level, swing level, swing level, right? So what does the swing level mean? Of course, swing level mean there are a lot of stop loss are waiting here. All right, a lot of buy position stop loss are waiting here. So what they do, they just swing it down nicely, break a lot lower to so-called hunt a lot of stop. So yesterday, those buyer, whoever bought here, or whoever bought here, most likely their stop loss around this 91 or around 90,000 level. So the market just nicely go below 90,000 to stop out a lot of long position. Okay, so you see from the so-called the buyer and seller point of view, you know, if the smart money want the market to go up higher, they don't want a lot of people to be on the buy side, right? They don't want people to be on the same side like them, right? So what they do, they have a very nice, the stop hunting operation yesterday. So a lot of position got gonna either force sell or anything, all right? So that's the reason why we have a very strong pin. Whenever we have this kind of strong pin, you know, we have a little bit of so-called opposite move occurs, right? So I'm expecting market will have a bit of up move going to happen. So that's the reason why I expect right 98,000 to 100,000 level. I think this level will be a good place for you to, if you want to short, this is a good place for you to wait it out and short it down. Okay. So currently in immediate term, I mean, immediately, if you ask me, what should I do? I say, okay, you go and buy, you can buy. But the moment you start to see some, the market stop going up higher and start to, the seller like selling pressure start to come in, then you take your profit. Okay. So I want to talk the Bitcoin in another perspective as well. You look at this guy. This Bitcoin in the weekly time frame. Okay. So if you remember what I talked previously, you see on this period of 16 December, right? You can see we have a very big sell down, right? And we have a very strong volume coming in to sell it down. So this is not a normal sell down in my opinion. This is rather significant. You see, you look at this kind of red color, sort of like a short selling, and this is a lot of volume in it actually. So that means when they were selling, there's a lot of selling in the market. So you see, since then, market goes sideways, come up a little bit and stuff like that. But you see, they can never really take over the previous sell, you see. So basically what is happening right now is the market is just, you see, this is a very big sell. This one, you and I agree really, correct? So you see, that was a previous strongest buy here. You see, look at the amount of buy here. You see, this is even though it's a bullish candle, is a buy is very low. So to conclude, as long as this green, later they might go turn green, as long as this level is not above this so-called this line, it is not, market is not really bullish. Okay, I repeat, as long as the green line never able to go above this level, we will have a stay potential weakness stay in the market. Okay, currently, because of yesterday, right, because of last night, we have a bit of pullback coming in. So you see the sell is a little bit so-called slanted already. So it's getting more bullish, but they are still cannot break above this also. Something like a triangle kind of thing. Only after the market managed to break above this, and I would say, we are back to the business, is going to be in the move up direction. So I'm still very cautious. All right, even though the market is going up higher now, I think 100,000 will be a very good resistance in my opinion. Okay. If I repeat again, if let's say in future we have a very bullish green line this kind of green bar coming in, I would say, guys, okay, the worst is over. We are back to the bullish trend. So to conclude, as of right now, I think because of the yesterday, the market capitulation, I think market is just doing a normal rebound in my opinion. I think maybe in a 1 or 2 days time, by the time the maximum they arrive 98,000 to 100,000 level, I think the market will roll over and go back lower in my opinion. So to conclude, Bitcoin, I'm not really so bullish, especially when the market start to touch 100,000 level. Okay, so I hope we are clear on this. So we have Trump, to become an official president in 6 day time. Of course, anything can happen. Meanwhile, I think market is kind of like going to be going sideways in my opinion. Okay, if I see any, of course, any setups or any interesting thing, I will let you guys know on my Facebook. I will let you guys know on my Telegram as well. So guys, thank you very much. If you like this video, I will do my best, okay? Because this week I'm waiting for one report, so I have to, move to Tuesday. Normally I will do it on every Monday, 9 p.m. Okay? So guys, thank you very much. Yeah, and have a great evening, okay? If you like this video, do me a favor. You can share it, all this kind of stuff. Thank you very much, and yeah, I see you again. Bye-bye. Thank you.